Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caroline and today's video is a little introduction to this new video series that I'm going to do that can help you avoid medical gaslighting. Before we get into the video, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications, like this video, share the video, and as always, you can also go follow me on my Instagram. That's also called The Art of Being Ill. Medical gaslighting is a huge problem. When I look around the internet, there are so many stories about people who have been gaslighted by their doctors. And this is gonna sound a little braggy, but it's not meant as a brag. But for some reason, I seem to always get my way in the healthcare system. And I don't know if I might just be lucky. For a long time, I thought, okay, maybe this is because the culture is different in Denmark. Maybe we don't have a problem in the same scale as other places with medical gaslighting. But when I, again, research a little bit online, I see there are plenty of people in Denmark who are being medical gaslighted. So it is a problem in Denmark. So I started thinking, okay, what is it I do? And I realized that my long time working in service industry and also my educational background where communication has been a very big part of it might have something to do with it. My ability to somehow get my point across. I also think I might be a little stubborn. A little like, yeah, no honey, I'm not gonna feel this way and you're gonna do something about it. Like, this is it. Like, I think it's probably a mixture of a little bit of everything. So I wanna do this series of videos talking about how you can avoid medical gaslighting by using your communication skills and being prepared for the appointments with the doctors. So my thought is that we can't do that much about the way healthcare professionals communicate, and let's face it, a lot of them are really not that great at communication. However, we can actually do something about the way we communicate, making sure that we get our point across and that we put our foot down and make it very clear to them that we are not going anywhere before we have some kind of a medical plan here. And I'm gonna expand to more than communication as we go along, as I test some things out myself. I'm also thinking about evaluating some cases that I will find online, maybe on Reddit, for example, and read a story, someone who wrote their story down about medical gaslighting, and then evaluate what I would have done differently in that situation. And this, I want to make this very clear. It's not to criticize how anyone handled a situation where they were gaslighted in the medical industry. Like, no, because you don't expect healthcare professionals to gaslight you. You expect them to want to help you. So in that situation, you're not thinking about, oh, how do I communicate? How do I get my point across, right? We act very instinctively. It's not to criticize anyone. It's just more to give examples of what you can do and give you concrete examples of real situations that have occurred and how I would have handled it differently as someone who's been sick for a long time, had to learn communication the hard way in a supermarket and also have some education in communication. Like, how would I handle this? And the idea is that you kind of have a playbook, right? So you don't have to think fast in the moment where this happens. You can prepare yourself for this to happen by understanding how to communicate. Also by hearing some real stories, some real cases of medical gaslighting. So you are prepared for whatever a doctor might say, right? And then have the answer, know how to handle it. Because if we are prepared, if we know what to do in a certain situation, it makes it a lot easier to actually act in that situation. And that's the goal. I'm not criticizing. This is only in order to help you avoid medical gaslighting and handle it if it actually occurs. So this first series of this medical gaslighting avoidance videos is going to be focused on communication. We are going to go over some theories, and I'm going to give you some examples, and then we will move on to some cases. And I am working on some more series with different themes and communication, other things we can do, and like there's going to be a lot more, but we're going to start with communication. And I hope that this is something that can really help you. And I hope that you will keep watching. If you want to share your story of medical gaslighting with me, you can go to my Instagram, The Art of Being Ill, and you can DM me your story. Write it very, very thorough, like get every details in there. And I can use it for one of my videos where I go over cases of medical gaslighting and evaluating them, and then maybe you can get some tips for your situation. So I hope you are all on board with this idea, and I will see you next time right here on my channel, The Art of Being Ill.